Hello, folks. My name is Chris Stafford, as you know, and I'm going to try to make today's experiment a little fun. What I have here is everything for the yeah, I can't pronounce that word. Siloacrylate fuming and Adrox experiment for Module 4. In front of me, I have both brushes, the fluorescent and the black. Here's the fluorescent and black powders. I also have the micro glue shot, the little heater element, and of course the super glue itself. I have a disposable container that I'm going to use to put the 4 items in. Of course, I have a lid for it. And then I have a couple other things around me. I have the cards to put it on, and I have the items. I have the UV flashlight, and in the kitchen currently right now I have the reagent as well as the bottle of water that's sitting right near the sink. So when I get to that portion there, I can't, the Ardrox. So when I get to that, I'll worry about that then. Anyway, I'm going to put the other glove on here and hopefully give you a little story. This is about my 3rd attempt at this because, to be honest, I laugh at myself on the camera all the time, which is funny because I'm a video production student. Anyway, what I have in front of me here is a DVD. As I already would have it, I just decided to randomly pick one and chose Marley and Me. So I came up with a little story. Basically, let's just say 2 Mainers decide to go camping. And of course, they're out bird hunting and deer hunting and stuff like that in the fall and whatnot. And they have a DVD player back in their cabin. So they decide to go back to the cabin and they decide to watch a movie. Well, one of them said, "You know what? I brought a movie." And he said, "What's the movie?" He said, "Marley and Me." So of course, you never watch Marley and Me with guys who have bird hunting dogs and whatnot in the middle of the woods with guns and stuff like this. So I'm not going to use guns for this experiment, but I am going to use something that would be something in a camp cabin per se, in a scene. So my items are the DVD of the Blu-ray, or the DVD disc rather, of Marley and Me, because that's what's going to cause our 2 avid hunters to get crazy at each other and probably one kill the other, and the other one's trying to get away with it. So anyway, what I have here in front of me is a box cutter. That would be something that would be at a camp. Another item I would have would be a flat number 2, or flat number 2 or regular screwdriver, and then you have a cross tip number 2 Phillips screwdriver. So those are my 4 items. Now, obviously, the gist of it is after they watch Marley and Me, they get into an argument. Words fly. Maybe neither of them get to their guns because they're both, probably wasted drunk. And they grab the closest thing and they start to go fighting. Well, they each grab a screwdriver, which makes things equal, but the box cutter obviously also happens to be around. And, one guy grabs the box cutter and that gives them a leg up. And guess what? Accidents happen. And lo and behold, here we are at the crime scene and we're trying to figure out where the, fingerprints are, who these guys are. Now, obviously, my fingerprints are the ones that are over all these objects, so they won't turn up as different objects. And I have all the materials about me right now. So what I got here is a plastic bin. I'm going to put the 4 items inside the plastic bin. You got 1, you got 2, you got 3, and you got the good old blue, or the disc. So all 4 of those are in the container now. I'm going to try to spread them out just a little bit. It's not that big of a container. The irony is I was thinking about using a cribbage board, but the cribbage board wouldn't fit inside the container. So I said, you know what? They're just watching a DVD. All right, so after I get the 4 items in the container, I get the micro glue shot, which let me see if I can, it's got plastic all over it. That figures. I got to use the box cutter. That's funny. It still has some fingerprints on it, obviously. Guess I should have looked at the kit closer. All right, so we have the glue shot. Of course, I made sure the glue shot would fit in here with the lid closed. So after I get the glue shot in there, I'm going to put the little reagent with the open end facing down. We'll take a little bit of super glue. Pour it in the top of the pan. Actually, I'm not even going to touch that because I watched your video there, Alicia, and I noticed you got your gloves attached to the super glue a little bit. So anyway, while it's there, I'm going to put this lid over it. Seal it up a little bit. Let that get inside there. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break. So I'm going to pause this video here, come back in a few minutes to open this back up, so that way we can start getting fingerprints off of it. I'm going to use the black and the fluorescent first, and then I'm going to go to the Ardrox in the sink last, because that's going to take a little bit of an effort of me moving the laptop around with the camera. So I want to pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay?